A-Dubb Productions. Yeah. Hello everybody, it's Alan Wade, and as promised, I'm going to show you today how to make shrimp fried rice. Ready? Let's go. Alright, well, the first step is to get yourself some shrimp. Alright, this is the kind of shrimp that I'm using today. I got colossal shrimp, so I'm going to take the tips off of these things, and I'm going to take the tips off of them and I'm going to cut them in half. So you got to take all the tips off of your shrimp. Obviously, I shouldn't even be showing you guys this because it's tedious work. So I'm just going to fast forward through this actually. Alright, the next step, get your cutting board. If you got big shrimp like me, just cut them in pieces. Cut your shrimp in pieces because they're too big. These things are just colossal. Actually, I would recommend for making your shrimp fried rice to use smaller shrimp because these shrimp pieces are like huge. I might even cut them in like fours. I didn't know that I was buying these when I bought them. I thought they were just like regular shrimp. I should have looked at the big thing that said colossal on the bag. Sorry guys. But anyway, we're going to make shrimp fried rice and it's going to be delicious. I'm cutting up our shrimp. Because now we're in the shrimping business. We're going to make shrimp fried rice. We're going to make fried shrimp, stewed shrimp, grilled shrimp, stir-fried shrimp. Guess that movie. Obvious, right? Okay, so now that we've got our shrimp cut up pretty much, the next step is to season your shrimp. I'm just cutting these up a little bit smaller because these things are huge. Alright. And for the record, my countertop is clean. So always keep your workstation neat and clean when you are cooking, just in case a piece falls off of your cutting board onto your granite. Alright, put your shrimp in a container. Alright, now you got your shrimp. You're going to season your shrimp. Alright, I'm going to use Old Bay, garlic powder, and adobo. Alright, that's all I'm going to use, I think. Actually, and I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder on there. Alright, so season up that shrimp. Boom, onion powder. You can use whatever you want, actually. It doesn't have to be what I use. Let me rinse my hands off for a second. I don't want to get my situations all shit-shaded. And always, another thing, I'm off camera right now, I'm sorry. Another thing, always keep something to wipe stuff off with. Put the onion powder on there. A little bit of garlic powder. You know. And I'm not putting a specific amount on. I'm just doing it by feel. A little bit of adobo. And this is brand new. I don't want to use a brand new one because I know I have an open one in here somewhere. Where'd that go? Okay, so I'm just going to use this then. Oh, here it is. I'm put some black pepper on there too. Why not? Black pepper is always good for you. This is also going to help flavor the rice, you know. And last but not least, some Old Bay. This is the favorite classic stuff here, so it's delicious. Alright. So you got your shrimp seasoned. Take your rubber spatula thing, or whatever you got. You could even use your hands if you want to, and just mix this all in. Mix it all in so that your shrimp is nice and seasoned well. Alright. So you got your shrimp. And I'm assuming, I'm going to reach across the camera, that of course to make shrimp fried rice you need some rice to add to the shrimp. If you don't know how to make rice, then I'm gonna show you how to make rice. I have a how to make rice video. The link should be on the screen right now. Just click on that link, go back, watch that video, make your rice, and catch up to us. All right, set your rice to the side. You got your seasoned shrimp to the side. Take this and immediately throw this out, obviously, because it's gonna stink up your kitchen if you don't. That's why I put it in a bag, so I don't have to put it in the trash. But what I do sometimes, I normally like put it in the freezer if I don't feel like going outside right now. That's just a lazy approach. All right, now we're gonna get our wok together. Got our shrimp, got our rice. So now we're gonna wok it out. Wok it out. All right, turn on your stove. I put mine at about 5. All right, first step, you are going to add some olive oil. Again, I'm just gonna do this by feel, but you kind of want to just cover up the bottom of the wok, kind of, sort of, not too much. That's enough, actually. Just a little bit less than the bottom of the wok. You cover it up with the oil. Spread that oil around a little bit. I'm gonna put in just a little tad more. You know, not too much though. All right, olive oil in there. And what I do is I also season this. All right, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of Old Bay, and you know what? Know what else I like to do, but I'm not gonna do right now? You can chop some onions up and put them in there, but I didn't chop any onions up for you guys, so I'm gonna skip that one. Once again, a little bit of adobo, same seasoning as we used before, just to give it a little bit more flavor, because we're gonna add rice in there later on. A little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder. And the onion powder, we got that in there, so I guess we don't need the onion, but the onions give it obviously a more natural flavor, and also gives it a little crunch if you want to add that in there. So we're just gonna let that heat up for a little while. Let it heat up, because you don't want to put, in the first step, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your shrimp in there, but you don't want to put it in there until that oil is hot. So also, I just walked over to the refrigerator for a second, because I'm gonna put an egg in here. Yeah, not right now, but see, you're gonna put an egg in here. Set that egg to the side right here and let the pan heat up. All right, I'll be right back. The oil is heated up enough. Actually, it's heated up a little bit too much, but just take your shrimp and put it in there. It's not supposed to fry. Not supposed to fry at all, but it's okay. Also, if you don't have a wok, you can use a if you don't have a wok, you can just use a frying pan, a small frying pan. What I did with mine was I made just, you want to shake that around a little bit, keep it moving. What I did with mine was what am I talking about here? I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, if you don't have a wok, then you can use a frying pan, and that's fine. So what the point of this is, just keep this shrimp moving a little bit. You don't have to make it move too much. But I don't have a lid for this thing, so I'm gonna improvise here. I'm just gonna cover it up a little bit. And what we're gonna do, what we gotta do is, shrimp is pretty much, most people overcook shrimp and it ends up rubbery. So you don't wanna do that. What you wanna do is, you wanna throw your rice in with this mix right as your shrimp is about to start turning white. And when it turns white is actually when it's done cooking. You know what I mean? It's not gonna turn like white, but it's gonna get like this pale look about it. I can't explain it. Or I'm gonna maybe wait like 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna throw this rice in here, and you just mix it all together. Add your egg. When your egg's done, it's pretty much done. You don't even have to watch the rest of this tutorial anymore, because I just showed you how to do it. And of course, if you have any chopped up onions, you can throw the onions in there and stuff like that. I'm gonna take this off right now and stir it up a little bit more. See, look, that's starting to look good, right? Yeah, that's the stuff. All right, see, it's starting to change. You can see how the shrimp color is starting to change. So right now, before it changes all the way, I'm going to dump my rice in the John. Doesn't take much for shrimp to be done. Like I said, most people overcook it. So just dump your rice straight in there. There's no like secret method to this. Just dump it straight in there and start mixing all that together. Mixing all that together. All right. Of course, the rice was already cooked prior to dumping it in there. You're not pouring in. You're not dumping in rice that hasn't been cooked. Some of you might try to do that, but like I said before, if you don't know how to make rice, check out my how to make rice tutorial. Break that egg. Just put it on in there. Put it on in there. Throw that egg away. Right. I'll put the whole egg in there. Just like the Chinese store, man. I don't know why they put egg in here, but I just did it because they did it, and it actually tastes good. This is oh yeah, what I was thinking about before. This is 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. So this is probably enough to feed like 2 people, maybe 3 people if you don't eat that much. But I'd say no more than 3 people. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, 2 for 1. All right, you can make a half a cup of rice with 1 cup of water. 2 for 1. All right, when you're making your rice, click on the how to make rice tutorial if you don't know how to make rice. And look at this shrimp fried rice. It's almost done. Just let it do its thing for a little bit longer. And look, it's almost done. Starting to look beautiful, beautiful. And this is like, it's healthier because you know what you put in your own rice. You bought your own shrimp, and we don't know what they add in the Chinese store. No offense, it tastes great, but the MSG and all this other stuff, you're gonna be able to taste the difference. I promise you. Your shrimp is gonna taste like fresh shrimp versus when you get it from the Chinese store. It doesn't taste like fresh shrimp at all. Matter of fact, if you ask me. And this is pretty much done. You know what I mean? This is pretty much done. Shrimp is done. If you can look at this texture of the shrimp, this is what I'm talking about. See how it like slightly changed colors? I don't know how good the camera can capture that, but the shrimp like slightly changed colors, but it's not like as pale as it was before. It's kind of like a off-whitish. But this is pretty much done. Shrimp fried rice right here. So now I'm gonna just turn off my burner and put one on a plate so you guys can see. Now you know how to make shrimp fried rice to feed your families. I'm just gonna put a little small portion on a plate so you guys can see, and so I can test it out for you. Look at that. Look at that. Hot, hot, hot. Delicious. Very flavorful. And fresh. Excellent. I'm gonna put this in a Tupperware container and take it to my mom and my sister. Juliana and Melissa, y'all about to get some shrimp fried rice. Cause I don't think I'm gonna eat this. Next tutorial I'm gonna make is how to make meatloaf. I'm gonna make how to make a turkey loaf. Turkey loaf is the same thing as a meatloaf, except I'm using turkey. Duh. So, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and save some money making some shrimp fried rice, and make more shrimp fried rice for yourself and your family. Make it for dinner tonight for your husband. Or better yet, fellas, make this for dinner tonight for your girl. One up. Alright? Alright, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. I hope everybody knows how to make shrimp fried rice now and my video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the next video I'm going to make is how to make a delicious turkey loaf. We're going to use turkey instead of ground beef because it's healthier for you. And, you know, fit bodies are made in the kitchen. Alright, so you can work out as hard as you want to, but unless you eat the right foods, you will never achieve the fit bodies. Alright, that was corny, sorry. Alright, have a good one. A-Dubb Productions. Yeah, we like to do it. Side note, this is the type of Tupperwares I like to use. I like it because it has like a clasp at the top, and these things are awesome, so I recommend these. I have the plastic ones right now, but I would recommend getting the glass ones. They're really thick and they're durable. The next time I go to Target or something, I'm gonna get some more of them. I shouldn't even be showing you guys this. I'm not even endorsed by anybody, so don't get any freaking Tupperware. These guys gotta freaking pay me for that. Anyway, yeah. This is what I'm gonna take from Mama. And I'm gonna eat the rest. I'll save it for like dinner on another day or something like that. That was just to show you guys how to make it, because I care for you. And you need to learn how to cook.